I'll show the judge what's strange about the photo. Dog. It's the fucking hand. I'm gonna die. Bro, I want to see the court record. Look. It says his right hand, but he's clearly shooting from his left. Look at his hand. The shooter, I'm not understanding what's strange about the shooter. Bro, I clicked on his fucking hand like 3 times. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back again with another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney video. We're on episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes, day 2. So in case you don't remember the last time, because I know I don't, the last time we played, we learned that Edgeworth was in fact the person who committed a crime, allegedly, in a flashback. Now we're diving back into the game to see what actually happened, because we did go through the process of like information gathering, evidence gathering, things like that. So now that we have that information, we're gonna see what happens in court. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember. We're gonna see what happens right here, right now, live. So right here, Phoenix Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be fair. I mean, with a name like Manfred von Karma, I instantly think of a dude wearing exactly what Edgeworth is wearing, but with a handlebar mustache and like swilling wine in a glass at all times. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? He was your mentor? Oh, he sounds like a sleazeball. Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. I'm not worried. I've been literally burying you in every trial. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. Well, guess what? That 40-year run he's on, it's over with. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess it's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Damn it, Maya, you have one job. You have one job. I'm joking. Or am I? Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Edgeworth, I watched the Nintendo Direct, bro. You get your own game. I'm excited to see like what happens in the, like just story-wise, because this is it's all fun. It's all just fun. Okay, we got Professor Snape. I saw him over there. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles oh, sorry, wait. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here when I'm not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence, decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? I must have fight against this. I call the detective in, oh, sorry. I don't know, his voice is a little hard to do constantly. Let's do, I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I don't know, I kind of dig like the whole like nasally, or not nasally, but very like, you know, underbite speech. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. All right, let's take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. there were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. I don't know why I'm going like slowly British. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay, so the boat. Okay. Karma. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Maybe he needs like a deeper. I don't know. He has prestige. Just give him some respect. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Silly bitch. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Oh, we can't let him slide with this one. Okay. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect anything of him at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Begin your cross-examination. I like the Snape voice, Judge. Okay. Cross-examination. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Let's press him on this one. I want to know what more details around this. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Fuck. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Oh. Okay. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. Oh, we got the lady. She was a curly haired Sue. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next? What happened next, detective? Okay. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect anything of him at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Okay. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet, okay. We got a bullet as evidence, let's get it. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is a little vague? I bet Von Karma is feeding him lies. His testimony's probably filled with landmines just waiting for us to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press. I guess what else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Okay, thank you. The man called in the station around 30 minutes of the midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, what about, so are we sure it was Mr. Edgeworth? What was it like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. What the fuck? Bro, did you just leak? Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? You bumbling baboon. You bumbling baloney bag of baboon. Bumbling bag. You know what? I fumbled. Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. But yeah, he can object this. No, I didn't suspect anything No, I want to press it further. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Oh, here we go. Hey, why does he sound... No. Am I crazy or does he sound like fucking Satan? That sounds ridiculously demonic. Objection! Like, bro, why are you so, like... Relax. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective in the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. Okay. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. So how did that arrest go? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Nick, doesn't it? Okay, bro. We get it. Okay. So, her clue is that he's being vague. I think my clue is that Lada's camera, time of death, sometime bullet shot to the heart, which lines with his testimony, taken automatically at 12:15 a.m. So around 30 minutes after midnight. This was taken on at 12:15. I mean, I don't know. It sounds plausible that, you know, that they would call about it. That's not going to come into play till later. I don't know, bro. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where this. I mean, it looks 12:15. It's plausible that somebody would call, though. Yeah, that's not it. I'm losing health. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness statement, huh? I'm not sure I follow. It's clearly our conscience. Okay, yeah, we get it. We know. Okay, just keep it going. Man called in 30 minutes. We had to see the crime as fast as we could. I mean, what about this? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Or I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Objection. Detective. You will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Bro, what kind of pull does this guy have? So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect anything of him at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tusk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Okay, so fingerprinted. So this is set up to be a pretty open and shut case. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay. Fired 3 times, bears prints. Okay. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, the bullet found in the body, and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Right, okay. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. But well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, tusk. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess. Which, I'm sorry, yeah, I said recess weird. You can't tell me this guy looks like somebody who would not say... You can't tell me this guy doesn't look like somebody who would say recess all kinds of weird, bro. Which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes. What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. I gotta find a different voice for him. I gotta make him sound like an angry uncle, bro. He just seems the type too. I don't know. We'll decide on a voice soon. Who's running this court anyway, bro? That's my thoughts exactly. All right, so we have more evidence. So that first part was really just getting a little more details out of Gumshoe. That was some that we can actually work with, because what we have now is not doing a daggone thing. Edgeworth, what's going on here, man? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there, man? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that shit, man? Dude, look, Edgeworth, let me stop playing with me, bro. We are in deep, like, boiling hot water. I need you to lock in. Say Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, I haven't actually been doing anything. I'm not gonna lie, I was so taken aback by the ongoing trial, I totally forgot. Maya, sorry, it's no good. Ugh, I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, you need to be here. Imagine if I said she's useless. I still need Mia, no matter, regardless of how freaking useless I think Maya is. I'm sorry, Maya. You're not useless, but like right now, you're. I need you to like be doing like coaching sessions with Mia right now. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium. You can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Since when have you cared about your heart health? Oh, sorry. Whoops. It's bad for my heart. Like you wake up every morning eating a bowl of Cheerios hoping to get that cholesterol health gain. Fuck out of here. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some damn manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Okay, Lotta, let's hear what you got to say, girl. I got faith in you. I feel like you got some soul, so you'll be able to give us some accurate information. It was on Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another loud bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Okay, pretty short and concise. I like it. Enough. Shut the fuck up. Huh? I said shut the fuck up. Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Very well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Oh my gosh, this is groundbreaking stuff. Look, we can't even tell who's in the photo. Can we stop like with the whole like, let's stop with the fucking like, the jumping around and like acting antsy about this piece of information. Order, I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. They're cooking. I gotta hop in the kitchen real quick too. Order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Just. We have photographic proof, you absolute buffoon. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Oh, you bet your ass I have. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know, I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this, yeah. I'm calling him Nick, bro. Phoenix, bro, we have this. Like, we're the main character. Tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Otherwise, you're cooked. I know, Judge. You ain't gotta tell me twice. It was Christmas Eve after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Hold on, first of all, so Lotta was in her car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Not another thing on that lake but the boat? Hold on a minute. Okay. Nothing on the lake but that boat. Article about the sighted. Yeah, that's not really gonna do anything though. Time of death, sometime 24th. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. There wasn't any contradiction there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Okay, let's press her. Let's just press her on all this. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press her further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Irrelevant to the trial. I know he's gonna say that shit. What does the witness's motive by camping by the lake have to do with this case? I knew it. The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. Look at him, like, getting afraid. You're such a... Oh, you fold in the face of, like... In the face of... Oh, no, you're making him, like... Run this whole session. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope, I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Okay. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. What do they look like? Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that picture. Press further, because I know it ain't. I know it ain't clear. Miss Lotta Hart. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Oh, yeah, he is. There's another bang. Let me hear about it. I want to hear the rest of these. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There was a nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Bro, are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. I still want to hear everything. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor! You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick. A lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Is this Mia? Maya? Mia? Who was that? It was me. Yes, it is Maya. Mia. Is something wrong? Did you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Hold on a minute. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of the court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you... Wait, what? You were arrested. Go on, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Bro, they really can't end like this. This is wild. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be cleared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Oh, y'all see me cooking up in this kitchen? Order. You're in contempt of the court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again, but she is in contempt of the court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Ooh, okay, Maya. This is for you and your sister. It's fucking personal now. All right, Karma. You want to play? Let's play. I can't not for this melodrama. Listen, Mr. Wright. I will do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay, let's get it. I saw it clear as day. That man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. All right, yeah, first of all. Boom. Oh, I knew it. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Yeah. Yeah, get her the fuck out of here. Get her the fuck out of here. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photo. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Ooh. Okay. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out by the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Okay, so you looked out with your binoculars, did you? You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Okay. First of all, I need to ask about the binoculars, because what the f***? You never mentioned binoculars. And then this was cold. Okay, that's sound, but we'll press her on it. So, how could you see Mr. Edgeworth? How could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second, you hasty Yankee types. Never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is. Did he just roast me? Nobody loves me. Ah, bro, you gotta be kidding me with that joke. In the court of law? So once I finished upsetting my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it got an automatic. Ooh. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, I want to press further. This is a make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key in this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well, Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, well, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Okay. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, Har. Okay. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Damn. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Ugh. No unnecessary comments, please. Yo, you a dickhead, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that noise out by the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I don't care how many Von Karma objections I get, I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Alright, so one thing that I'm saying is it detects loud noises, right? We also have this photo here that was taken. So let's try and press her using this. So once I finished up my camera, I got back in the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor shower. Let's go! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upward. What? You have to point a camera upwards to the photos of the stars to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. I gotta slow down reading. I can't do this. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show the evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to take a photo of at the lake? That? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. I knew it. Nellie. She's there trying to take a picture of Nellie. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Oh, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down in the lake trying to get a photograph of this Gordy. Oh, I got it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What proof is that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? Here's my proof. It's simple. If it's simple, then why'd you obviously made an error, Mr. Wright? What's that? Go home. Consider a career change. Okay. How come this so casually... What? I'm lost. Luckily for you, I'm in a patient mood, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. What was the proof of the witness trying to photograph it? I mean, the camera again? It doesn't really say anything on here. That doesn't really... If it's not the photo, it's definitely got to be the camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, the photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Ooh, okay. I mean, I've kind of figured. Order. See, I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing though. Something will change. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Yeah, karma's starting to slip a little bit. We'll see what she changed it to, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be something damning. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Okay, second bang, this is what we're focusing on. I was looking right at that boat. The whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Like a fish? That was a stupid joke. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What? The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Hey, look. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in mind. Huh, that would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's a problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. We're focusing in on the second gunshot, right? Before we even hear what she has to say, I don't want to get confused. I'm going to jump straight. Stop it. I'm going to jump straight over here. When a loud noise detected, face the lake. So the camera took a picture of the loud shot. Taken automatically. Article. Overhead of gourd. Found by the body. Fired 3 times. This weapon was fired 3 times. She heard a bang, saw a flash of light. There were apparently 2 bangs heard. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Okay. Imagine what's giving a picture of a monster. That's why I was came away. But that's all I was hiding. When the bang. Okay. I want to know more about the bang. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat from time to time, from the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang. She thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she wasted any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hand and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass. And nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma in either way. There has to be something. Okay. What about what you were hiding? I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide the true purpose, your true purpose of the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake could be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you're hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Taken automatically. So the photo was taken of the shot. We have an article about the monster on the lake. An overhead. There was nothing on the lake at that time. Oh, bro. What the heck? Found the victim's body. The ballistic markings match the weapon. There wasn't much else to the lake, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Ooh! How did I know? Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's wrong with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it? I agree. Any person, or any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Bro, okay, this turned into a lot of roast sesh. I'm here for it. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness. That's enough. I've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... What? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge... Oh, she said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. Oh, she did enlarge the photo, so there's extra evidence. They hiding some shit. She enlarged the photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in the court in the first place. You old fool. Oh, let's go. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Look at him trying to take control. You slimy bastard. This is my court. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Ooh, okay, so we can see two trench coats. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Okay, taken automatically at 12:25 at 12:15. Take it on until 12:25 at 12:15. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my fucking time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to have? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Wait, object. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Why would the faces be blurred out? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean about what this photo is. What is strange about this photo? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Ah, bro, what? I mean, it could be the faces. Oh, you know what? The fucking hand, bro. It's supposed to be his right hand. That was the left hand. Where, Mr. Wright, I understand you're in the tight spot. However, you've not... Oh, I didn't point at the right damn thing. Your Honor, never mind. My finger slipped. Let me show you again. It really did slip. It was his fucking hand, bro. That shit did not fire off on the left hand. It was on the right. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not understanding. What about the shooter is strange? Can you be more specific? Specific, right. I'll show the judge what's strange about the photo. Dog. It's the fucking hand. I'm gonna die. Here, Your Honor. Where? Mr. Wright, I understand your sensible. However... Bro, I want to see the court record. Look. It says his right hand. But he's clearly shooting from his left. Oh, no, this is foul. Look at his hand. It's his hand. The shooter. I'm not understanding what's strange about the shooter. Yes, finally! Bro, I clicked on his fucking hand like 3 times. This game's hoeing me. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. This one. The evidence is clear. The man in this photo is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need this to adjourn though. I'm low health. I'm so low health, it's not even funny. Not everyone in the courtroom is quieted down. I would like to reconvene this court of law. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant? Larry? Miss Hart. The victim himself. The victim himself! There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. I had it with a lisp in that last one. Order, order! So you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which she was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Okay. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of a suicide, you see. Robert's autopsy report. Sometime on the 24th or 25th, shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my gosh. Holy cannoli, bro. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lodge's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lodge's deposition adds to the court record. Okay.